Okay, here are some things I learned with Google. So this, I can go to Google Image, and with Google Images, I can take and say I have this picture, and I don't remember where it came from. I can download it. Okay, and so, I'm sorry, I uploaded it. So I uploaded it, and then, so now you can see, it tells me it's Saint Chapelle des Vincennes, and it's outside of Paris. It gives me some background information in it. It could tell me who is buried there, some Wikipedia about it. It gives me some different images of it. And this would be great, I think, for kids, like if they were doing reports and they had found pictures, maybe they wanted to make sure it was the correct site of something they were researching, and they can always put this in the Google Images and they can find out where it came from. So then, okay, so this I thought was really interesting too. So what if in Google Images, what if I just put the Eiffel Tower, and look at what I get when I do that. I get clip art. I get fancy. I can get all these different images of the Eiffel Tower. I can get simple, just very, a lot of clip art. And students could use this for just a ton of different things, for reports, etc. Okay, and then we can go back to regular Google, and we can just do also the Eiffel Tower. We'll do the Eiffel Tower. So then we get this about the Eiffel Tower. Then, say I want to go over to Tools. So I have all this information. It says, wow, anytime I can go over here and say I want to find all the Google images of the Eiffel Tower in the past week. Wait a second. Oh, I'm sorry, Images. Tools. Past week. Oh, here we go. And these are all the images of the Eiffel Tower that have been taken this last week. And I thought that would be really interesting if they wanted to see like just what it looks like in different weather. You could do a project of this, like to see what it looks like at different times of the year, to do seasons. You could, if you were older, you could maybe take it closer looks at it, see what the effects of maybe global warming or different things like that would have on the Eiffel Tower. So I thought that was really interesting. Okay, now we're back on regular Google, and I'm going to put Leonardo da Vinci in my Google search. And so here it pops up. I get Leonardo da Vinci. Then I want to look at books. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go look at books. So these are the books. A bunch of books. But what if I want something just not a little more out of the ordinary? So I'm going to do an advanced search about books. And I can go over here and I can say, well, you know what, I really only read and write English, so I would like the books to be in English that I would like to have. And I think it would be interesting to find if I could find books written between 1800 and 1900. Those are probably books that would be harder to find in the library, but might be very interesting and have some interesting information. So I can look right here and see this one is telling me it was written in 1883. 1874, 1877, and then so I can look right here and I can click on here and look at this. It's got quite a bit of the book. This one might actually have the entire book on it. And so this book, and I'm assuming this book is probably not one that you're going to find in your local library, and yet it's another source that I could use to find out information about the life of Leonardo da Vinci. If a child was doing a report, it would be really helpful to have different sources. This would be great if they had maybe a subject that it was hard to find sources in their local library. They could just do a lot of their research right from the computer. And those are some of the things I learned this week about Google.